Bum 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 ba bum ba. Off constantly.
Good evening and welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. I'm your host, Baba. With me, as always, is Samurai
Greetings!
and Backwater.
Salutations.
Hello. I would like to say that we're trying something a little different, and we're gonna do every opening with a little shout out to something.
Change is good.
Change is good. So tonight I'm gonna do something like this. Last time we did a little Lion King.
Quarters.
Quarters, no.
Just go. Just let me.
Colors. So I'm just going to recite a favorite poem of mine. It goes like this. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. So we took turns staring out the window into the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak.
I cannot believe you made that up yourself.
I cannot believe none of that rhymed. I think your poem stinks. Wait a second. Fraud.
I know, plagiarism.
Cheater.
So tonight we're going to talk about, when I watch this show on TV,
You watch it?
we have to get our viewership up. So
I didn't even think it went on
if
TV.
we don't even watch it, that's
Oh.
not good.
This is on TV.
No, it's actually being streamed somewhere over
I
Saudi
thought the
Arabia.
military were taking these tapes and torturing
Yes, this is-
enemy combatants
literally, this
by
is how they
making
get
them
people
watch
to
this
talk.
24 hours a day.
Oh, speaking of which, I had to. Oh, never mind. Today was a nightmare for me. But I literally
I'm living it right
offered
now.
someone $500, and I was serious, cash, if they would have just taken care of my. What?
I'll do it.
You will? She has no idea what I'm doing, but okay.
The
Do it
project.
for $500.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Done. Okay, we'll talk after the show.
I want to leave. After the show.
Heed this warning.
Warning, if you are listening to the audio version of Off Constantly, do not operate a motor vehicle. The rapid changes of topic combined with the lights of oncoming traffic has been known to cause seizures.
Thank you, Abby.
Load off my shoulders.
Mine too. I know I can sleep tonight now. So after the show, you're gonna leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Nah. Okay. Tonight's subjects are Blowing Henrys.
What is that? More fun to watch, you guys.
You're no fun.
You missed it. I just did it.
Okay. For those of you at home that see the things in front of the oil change places,
Oh,
that's
bank.
what we call the Blowing Henrys.
You should get one at the bank you work at.
That would, I would, but then what would I do with the influx in customers? I mean, I can only handle so much business. Throw one of those in front of my place of business.
What kind of bank are you?
A good one?
Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like the more the better.
Yeah.
Because when you have more,
See, that's the
it's just
joke
better.
because
That's
the
true.
Blowing Henry really wouldn't bring in any more customers.
Well, no, you
Now I
train
get
the blowing Henrys to grab people that are walking by and fling them into your
Have you
business.
seen that commercial?
No,
with
I
the
have
free-
not.
It's the.
Did I just come up with a commercial that was
Yes.
already existing?
Yes, that's how good of a marketing genius you
Wow.
are. It was rewards. Help me out here, somebody. As the ladies walking by. with their
Just for the
groceries.
record, blank stares completely from the camera.
Yeah.
And the cameras,
Wait,
actually.
if we pause for crickets.
Somebody should call my phone.
Okay.
The crickets.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was the cricket moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's call the
Anyway,
phone on that one.
Blowing Henry's moving right along. Our first subject tonight. What would you do if you won the lottery? Great question. Thank you, Sam from Samson.
Ah, she's my good friend. Is that Samuel or?
Samson, Minnesota?
Oh.
Sam from Samson. It says, here is why I ask.
Why?
So I was supposed to read, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Okay.
And then I say,
Okay.
here is why I
So
ask.
are you posing that question now? You're going to give us a chance to answer the question, and then you're going to say,
Well-
here's why I ask after we answer the question. I think is where that's going.
I don't know.
Okay, well let's answer the question. So what would you do if you won the lottery?
Such a hard question.
You know what I think I'd do? I'd sign the back of my ticket. And then I would, I'm trying to see, is my belly showing or somebody's whispering my name? Am I
You win.
screaming?
Are you?
They're screaming
Anyway.
your name.
We're having technical difficulties
I'd sign the
here
back,
for those
back of
viewers
the
at
ticket. Can
home.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can hear me. I'm talking on the mic.
I like how you responded to it, though.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good
I would
enough.
sign the back of the ticket.
Okay, you
And then
sign
I'd
that.
probably call the lottery officials, and I would
Okay.
tell them that I would be coming in. And
Nobody wants this boring stuff.
Oh,
It's good you signed your ticket.
okay.
I want to
signed-
hear. I'm gonna
signed
buy
the
an
ticket
F-14.
that I would drive
I'm
down
gonna
to.
hire Tom Cruise to fly it.
I would.
We're gonna do a flyby by an air control tower, and then I'm gonna do a spit barrel roll and say "Great balls of fire." That's what I'm gonna do if I win the lottery.
Can I be your your goose?
You're going win.
I mean, I want to die.
I'm gonna buy an island to move to it and never see it, never leave.
A private island made of gold.
I'm going to buy an island, but it's going to be in like a small lake in Minnesota, and I'm just going to shoot at people who
Be the
are-
crazy island
Yeah.
guys.
I think.
This is sovereign country.
Throwing apples.
I think
at
I'll
people.
buy an island, call it long, and make iced tea all day. So, here's why I asked. California man was thrilled when he had the winning numbers in the local lottery. The first prize being $412,000. $412.
Wow.
Not quite enough to buy a private island, but enough to call in
Cat.
sick tomorrow. He immediately ordered a Porsche, booked a family holiday in Hawaii, and had a champagne dinner with his wife and friends at an expensive Hollywood restaurant. Sounds like a good way to spend some
Yeah,
money,
that's
huh?
right. Well, be
This
an
guy knew
option.
what was going on.
What's the kicker?
When he went to pick up the winnings, he found out that 9,097 others had also won first prize. His share of the jackpot was $45. So that maybe covered the tip for the expensive dinner, and no, it wouldn't even cover the brochure for the Porsche.
The
Especially
question
in
is, though,
Hollywood.
now, I mean, the first question I have with that story is,
Yes,
did he sign the ticket?
of course he did.
And then did he go down to the lottery office and collect his winnings? Not until obviously the next day after he was. Did he drive down there in his Porsche? You think?
I don't think he got. I think that order was canceled immediately. Immediately.
I suppose. Suppose you can't just go roll in and say, "Yeah, I got this winning ticket. Why don't you give me some keys there?"
There you go, sir.
Who started
Why
that
not?
lottery?
Is the back of that signed?
Yeah.
Why?
Is that the Jay Wall started lottery that he started last week?
Yes, that's right. I
Yep.
had started that lottery
Yep.
and everything.
So, it would really be embarrassing because, I mean, $412,000 probably wouldn't quit my job, but I would.
I wouldn't.
That's the first. I, thought you
I
said,
wouldn't
like,
even.
first.
412,000. I mean, I know that's nothing.
After taxes, you got to figure it's about 180.
That's
It's
sad.
literally nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's not literally nothing.
Half my
It's
I could-
literally nothing. I'm going to abuse
I would
that
love
word.
to have that literally nothing.
For the rest of this episode, I'm going
$180,000
to
in my
abuse the
pocket.
word literally, just like
Literally,
I
you're going
literally
to?
just did
That would be literally
half a second
awesome.
ago. I literally
I'm
abused
literally
the
already
word
sick of
literally.
it.
I'm literally
Although that time I
so done
didn't
with
abuse
literally.
it.
So literally, if you won, you would sign the ticket, call the
Would sign the
lottery
ticket.
official.
I would
That's-
call them and
My
say
question is,
Literally
why
a
would
good
you
idea.
call them? Why wouldn't you go there?
I'm making sure everything's legit here. I want to know what time they open the next day and everything because I want to get in there early.
You'd be like, is this the wall lottery? Because if it is,
I mean, it's not that far. It's not that far of a drive. I can take back roads, so I don't have to get on the freeway. The one thing that I'd
backwaters.
worry about
you could
is
take the
Take
back
backwaters.
waters too.
I would get in my canoe, and I would paddle down to the lottery office because I live in the holding pond that's right across from the Roseville lottery
Oh,
office.
forget
Sad
call it a
enough.
holding
I know
pond.
what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Okay.
Glad you do.
So that's. I think we've killed the lottery subject.
Literally.
We
Literally.
literally killed
We
the
literally.
that
let's
subject.
kill literally.
Let's
literally
move on
kill
to the
lottery.
soil minute.
Thank you, Bamba. I'm D.W. Bauer, and this is Off Constantly Soil Minute. And I'm going to talk about what you've been thinking about, because I saw you at a track meet recently. You're like, I saw you at multiple track meets. And I know one thing you're thinking is, why is that sand in the long jump pit better than the sand in the other long jump pit? Well, I'll tell you why. Sometimes sand is not quite all sand. Sometimes, I've mentioned before, sand is big soil particles, and then the fine particles are, can you clap again? Thank you, Bamba, and welcome to Off Constantly's Soil Minute. And today I'm going to talk about I know this has been on your mind because I've seen you at track meets, and I've seen you down the long jump pits, and I've seen you looking at the sand, and I know that expression. You're wondering, why is this sand better than the sand at the other track? And I'll tell you why. Because sometimes sand is not always just sand. Sometimes there's other stuff mixed in it. So sand are the relatively big-sized particles, and that's what you want in a sand jump pit, a landing pit system for long jump. Sometimes, if the long jump pits are in a low area of the track, the upland soils will erode into them, moving it from a sand, then it turns into a loamy sand, and then even a sandy loam. There's one pit that we jump at, because I do a little bit of track coaching on the side, that it's so loamy that we have to weed it, and it's just not a good place to land. So, sometimes the sand in long jump pits is not always the same, and that is your Soil Minute.
We're back. Whew. Them soils are cool.
I literally love soil.
Those soil clods.
Is that what our subject was?
Let's hope.
Okay, let's cross our fingers. Roll the dice and let her buck.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Next subject comes from Al Stever from Maplewood, Minnesota. Dumb Minnesota laws. Thank you, Al, for watching. If you have questions or comments, it's offconstantlytv.com. Go hashtag offconstantly,
Hashtag
which we
OC.
Ricky Tikki Tavi. We have a Twitter. I don't know that anyone's actually manning it though. So, be the first to comment. You know, you'd be like.
Just follow it. How about that?
Yeah, just follow. Or
Do we just want to know if anybody on Twitter is actually watching this show?
there's like that one guy that has. What is it, friend or tweet or
Tom from
follow?
Offspace or from.
What do you call it when you
Offspace?
start following somebody on Twitter?
Following.
You follow him.
Okay. I guess I was
You
trying to
nailed
make it a little
it.
more complicated.
You
'cause
literally.
I think of following.
You literally follow
I
them.
think of Kevin Bacon.
Did
so,
you watch that show?
I-
Did you watch them all?
No.
Oh, I did. I was just. I
Was
was
it
gonna ask
good?
about the ending. Yeah.
You saw the ending?
Yeah.
Let's ruin it for everybody at home.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's face it, nobody's watching the show anyway. So.
yeah. I don't blame them.
They're watching good stuff like The Following on Hulu.
Which is the Kevin Bacon show that we were talking about, correct?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
following
so
it?
confused.
Why are you so confused?
Because
Are
I'm
you
just
not
not
following?
following.
You literally got me.
I'm literally getting you.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Al writes, dumb Minnesota laws. You may not cross the state line with a duck on your head. Did you know that?
Aw, duck. I've done that before.
Oh, son of a duck.
I wonder how that comes up.
Yeah, how's that law written?
Maybe. Oh no, they don't make duck hats. Those are
There's
raccoon
got to be
hats.
logic. Go on, but I'm going to think of some logic.
Okay, you think of
Mm.
some logic. Next one. It's illegal to stand around any building without a good reason to be there. I believe they call that loitering.
I believe that happens a lot in downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, the duck thing, I got it.
Okay.
There's some law against transporting waterfowl across state lines, right?
There's a foul
And
against
so
it.
somebody got it in their head
Put it on their
that
head.
I'll put it on my head, and that way it's not in my possession, it's just on my head.
Oh.
And then so they had to make a law about it. Okay, bring it. Next.
I didn't.
Literally solved
Can you have a
it.
duck on your head going back?
That's a
I
good
don't know, can
question.
you? Yeah, that's what's Scott.
Good thing we're not
What if
landing.
you have it on your head, then it flies up in the air, you walk across state lines,
Ducks can
and then
fly.
Yes,
I'm gonna let that simmer for a little.
they literally can.
Literally.
It's illegal to sleep naked.
I didn't know that.
Sam, do you break that law often?
No.
St. Cloud, you may not eat hamburgers on Sunday. Not true.
What,
sounds
what,
so
what would
good
be
right
the
now.
sentence if you got caught sleeping naked on a Sunday night with, covered in hamburger
What would be the
droppings?
sentence? awesome. That's it. That's the only sentence that would be. That's the whole sentence
Did you
right
say
there.
hamburger droppings?
I did. I
That's
don't.
weird.
I didn't know
I
it's
don't even get that.
leavings. I don't know. I mean,
Hammer-
because there has to
Like
be some
grounds?
evidence. If you eat a hamburger, obviously it goes into you, and there's
Look
no
at Dave-
evidence. But
like
what
David
if you just-
Hasselhoff?
Yeah. You're laying on the ground in your hotel room in Las Vegas.
You've never seen the Hasselhoff hamburger
Oh
eating
my
video?
gosh.
Have
His
you ever seen
daughter-
a Hulk Hogan?
No. He ate a hamburger.
Oh,
What?
it's so gross.
He ate the hamburger?
Oh,
Maybe.
Mr. Hogan
ate
had
too
another
many
kind of
hamburgers.
video.
What happened? You can't bring up
He
gold
went.
like
He was
this.
with a lady,
Okay.
and there was like a tape, and he
Yes.
said, "I feel like a pig."
I just got done eating. I feel like a pig.
Oh man, you just got done at the buffet. I feel like a pig.
That's what he said. So was he breaking one of these laws, like eating a hamburger on Sunday?
It could have been. I don't
Not
think it
in
was
Minnesota.
a Sunday. Okay, the catalyst behind that. It was,
David Hasselhoff's
no,
video.
It was during World War I or II, and they were rationing meat at the time, so they made it illegal to serve meat on Sundays during that time period, and it never got taken off the
Yeah.
books.
That's good.
Actually, that's a good theory, but the reality is this. Someone came back in a DeLorean from 20 years from now when the zombies have taken over.
Ooh.
And the apocalypse caused
Zombies,
a shortage.
zombies, or zombies the band?
No, check it out. Listen, because they found a cure for zombieism.
Oh,
Raw meat.
Besides shooting them in the head, they would just set them out to pasture
Winning their
with the
hearts.
cows. And they would start eating the cows, therefore leaving the humans alone, and we were able to coexist in a happy environment. So, to make that happen, we have to stop eating hamburgers today. So they started with Sundays. Before you knew it, we moved on to Saturdays, Fridays. It's a lot like the assault rifle ban. So,
You really just thought of that.
well,
in your head.
actually, maybe the law should read, you can't eat a hamburger on top of
Literally.
a Sunday dessert, because that's just disgusting.
oh, maybe that's what
why
it meant.
nobody's doing it.
Although it's spelled with an Y, not an E.
And I don't think Sundays
Oh, now I get it.
isn't it the same spelling? I prove my ignorance on television.
Why don't you just wiki it right now?
I should. I didn't even ever think, I guess it isn't spelled that way, is it? I don't know.
No.
How often am I looking? I'm not a Dairy Queen every 20 minutes. I
Have you guys been to that Frickle Birkle or the ice cream place over there?
The Big Scoop, whatever?
Yeah.
No, but I got your text that you went there.
Yep.
Was it good?
I was mad at
Not that we're
They only take
endorsing
cash
anybody. They only take cash?
or check.
Who takes? Oh my goodness. It's 2013, people.
No, she means they only take Johnny Cash records for payment.
Oh, I would be good then.
Yeah.
So I heard, did you hear that the good news from, not only did we win awards, but our show is, it came out on DVD
Thank
and
goodness.
it went aluminum, so. Cottage Grove, do not land your plane in a park.
Good idea.
Always a good idea.
Catalyst, some idiot landed their plane in a park and decided they were going to keep doing it until somebody made a law.
Or aliens
What?
did.
The catalyst for that law is some idiot lived in Cottage Grove, and he was like, oh, well, I don't know why I can't land. This is a park. It's America. And then they just kept landing their plane in a park, so they had to put a
definitely what
law in the
happened.
books.
Okay,
I'm gonna explain these laws away.
okay.
Next one.
Soccer fields are
Wait a second,
mistaken
the
as
plane one,
landing
does that
strips.
mean radio controlled planes too?
I would say yes.
I would say.
Does
Unless-
it mean, can Jefferson Airplane do a concert at that park?
Are they alive?
What if
I think there's a
What if
loophole.
Hervé Villachez were alive? What would he do in this park? He wouldn't be able to utter his signature catchphrase, "Da plane, da plane."
He would have his hat.
Okay.
Soccer fields mistaken as landing strips. Now, I've been to places before and seen a lot of landing strips. Never mistook them for a soccer field.
Is that's still at the park in the plane thing?
No, I'm on something different now, but,
Oh.
okay.
What now?
I don't know.
Read it.
Any other dumb laws that you've heard of?
Like you can't play chess on a Sunday with a backwards hat. I don't know. Something weird like
Okay,
that.
that's a good one.
That's not even true.
Well, let's
Something about
make it.
playing chess.
Let's
How
make
about the fact that you can't buy beer on Sunday in Minnesota?
That's a dumb
You
law.
know, we've been. It's just. I just deal with it. What does it matter?
Well, we have, I mean, our whole lives we have been. So.
That's what I mean. It's like
By
at
the time
this
I've
point,
been 2
it's
years
like
old, I either stack up on Saturday or go to Wisconsin on Sunday. So
I've never. Well, I don't think I've ever gone to Wisconsin on a Sunday. It's illegal. I always have ducks on my head.
oh, well, I can understand why you
I
would.
mean, I'm totally rocking ducks on my head, like
It doesn't seem to bother
like
you though. That
literally
you were laying in
365
bed
days
naked,
a year.
But
Well, yeah. Hamburger leavings all over my glistening chest.
that, you've been able to deduct because
I
it's
did.
body oil.
Deduct my hamburger leavings body oil.
That for those of you loyal viewers out there, you'll understand that joke, and you are welcome.
For the marathon.
So
You won't think it's funny, but you'll
no,
understand.
none
it.
of this is actually funny or watchable.
I don't know what's happening.
We can't believe that the three of you are still watching.
We should put
this.
these away.
We should.
Yeah, we should
Next
probably
subject.
give
Next
one of those
subject.
back.
All right. Next subject comes from a Michael
Imperioli.
Flattery. Wasn't he the king
Flaherty?
of the dance? River
Oh.
dance?
Michael Flaherty?
Flaherty, yeah.
Oh,
He
Flaherty.
did the where his arms stayed straight and his legs went. Did you get that on camera? Because our cameraman's sitting down right now. I think he's actually asleep, so
Let's sing him a lullaby.
that's not a good thing when he's asleep. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Right, Al? You can take over.
Yeah.
So the next one are the top 8 secrets women won't tell men.
Oh, fun.
Now I want to know where these came from.
Let's dig into
from
this.
AskMen.com.
Oh,
Okay.
reliable.
So apparently,
It's pretty much my Bible.
Ask Men has a woman plant somewhere, like a.
It's a mole.
It's a mole.
All right, let's
So
hear
you
it.
have some
Let's hear
man
'em
dressed
all.
up like a woman finding out all
It
these
hides
secrets.
on the landing strip.
And since we've got
Um,
Sam here, we can ask Sam. Let's see if these are legit.
All right, so Sam,
Okay.
are you ready for this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rapid
'Cause
fire.
We're gonna basically what we're gonna do here is we're taking a very sharp electric blade, cutting off the top of your head,
I'll just say true or false.
and reaching into your brain to pull these nuggets out.
That was so surprisingly
I
graphic.
didn't know I had nuggets in my brain.
Oh, well, now you do.
Cool.
That's see, guys
Chicken
have
nuggets.
Brain
guys have
nuggets.
boxes, very neat little boxes, and they have to find those boxes whenever you ask them a question. Girls have nuggets. That's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So, there is no such thing as natural beauty.
Wait. Okay.
Again, top 8 secrets women won't tell men. Number 8, there's no such thing as natural beauty.
I don't understand. I guess I just don't
How is that a
understand
secret?
that, like,
That it doesn't really exist.
I think that's
Like
false.
before we wake up, just like magical fairies, you get up, put your makeup on, comb your hair, brush your teeth, take a shower, make yourself absolutely gorgeous.
Did you say put your makeup on, take a shower?
You know what I meant. Take a shower, put your makeup on, do your hair.
I think it's false. I do not agree with that one.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you what number 8 is. Number
Well,
7,
I'm the judge here.
that time of the month doesn't happen all at once. Thank God for that.
I don't even get. Who is writing
I'm
this?
guessing that
Ask
means
Dr.
that the
Their period.
I don't s- I this is a I'm a Christian man. This
For
is a
those of
good
you-
family show.
Of the 6 at home, the one of you that didn't get that reference there at that time of the month, because you're single and still live at home with your mother in the basement. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because that's where I live, but. Now, I don't understand, I guess I don't understand this.
Me neither.
It doesn't happen all at once? I mean,
My
It happens
idea
once
would
a
be
month.
is that it's like, okay, there is a 30-day period, but that it's not going to all of a sudden just all happen in a 3 to 4 day period. That there are going to be times during the month when it is occurring. That's that's how I'm understanding that statement.
Next one. I don't even.
yeah, I don't get
These
that
people
one.
are crazy.
It's kind of gross to think about.
Yeah,
too.
like we don't want to be thinking about flows right now.
It's-
Let's just
No,
move on.
unless it's the one on
It's
the
beautiful. It's nature.
Progressive Insurance commercials.
It's natural
Because
beauty.
she's funny.
It's
She is
natural
funny.
beauty. There's
She
no
was
such
in a
thing.
movie. I saw her in a movie.
Who?
Flow. They lose a scary amount of hair.
They got a lot
This
of
is
hair.
the dumbest list I've ever heard. I mean, oh, yeah, they do. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's a true?
Yeah, but don't you guys know that?
See, coincidentally, men lose a lot of hair too.
Yeah, doesn't everyone?
Whoa, you totally just like looked at the receding hairline. I went,
I just looked up.
that was kind of,
I'm naturally looking.
that was
at her.
actually kind of bitchy,
I didn't
so.
even call it receding. You did.
You
Is
didn't
it-
have to, your eyes said it.
Hey,
Your
Bamba.
eyes, I looked at it, they said
Bamba.
receding, what?
Lay offer. It's possibly maybe in
Oh,
that
yeah.
time of the some
It's happening all at
quadrant
once.
of the month.
It's happening all at once.
I'm admiring your natural beauty.
They're actually,
And-
touche. They're actually hungry. Now, I've actually been with you, and you have no problem eating.
When?
When we went, I don't know, we were downtown and met after a
We
Twins
didn't
game or
eat
something.
there.
You had a hamburger, it was like that big, and you were just like, and it was a Sunday.
Huh. Well, look at me.
Look
At
at
least
you
we're
now, and you're
the
not in
outpost.
jail even, so,
Well, that's only in St. Cloud.
okay. They use an insane amount of shower product.
Well,
This is the dumbest list I've ever heard.
duh,
I live
have
with
a shower.
Nothing but women.
Yeah,
I have my wife and 2 daughters.
yeah,
That is the truest statement ever
Oh.
said.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, and toilet paper. What do you do with it?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
you
know.
get gentlemen's when they go number 1 don't have to use toilet paper.
No,
Ladies
but
do.
how many
But
times
some of
do
us
you?
elect to.
Yes.
Just,
Some of us
just
sit.
once.
This is gross. This
I
is the
know.
grossest.
Next one.
That time of the month is
We
no
We should
joke.
put an 18 or a 21 and up disclaimer
Yeah.
before this stop.
Let's
You
note
know
to
what?
the
This
director.
topic is dirty.
Yes,
And you know what
this
else
show,
is dirty?
Parental guidance
You
suggested.
know what else is dirty?
No.
Oh, we already did that.
Let's do it again. Soil
Before we get to the third subject, let's go to the soil minute, W.
Welcome to Off Constantly Soil Minute. I'm D.W. Bauer. I'm a licensed soil scientist by the state of Minnesota. And I'm here to talk to you about an interesting question that we had one day talking around Backwater, Bamba, and Samurai. We're talking about swimsuit models and what is the best kind of sand to use in a swimsuit model shoot. Basically, you just want to use a nice, not too clean. You don't want to use your frack mining sands for swimsuit models because that's going to just fall right off their body. What you want to do is get a little bit of dirty sand, just so it sticks a little bit better. And then, because it's sand, get a little air on it, it'll dry nicely, it'll be a little bit brighter, it'll contrast the nice tan skin. And so all you amateur photographers out there, I would use basically a dirty sand, and get it a little bit dry after you apply it. And that's your soil minute.
Thank you, W. That's awesome. That's so much better now that I've got that soil out of me.
3 more in the list.
And speaking
Man,
of soil,
all this potty
number 3
talk.
is that time of the month is no joke.
Yeah, it is. Next.
And it's not even that time of the month.
I
anymore.
know.
It doesn't happen all at one time.
No. And if there's
And it's
3 of them
natural
in the same
and
house, it doesn't
beautiful.
happen all at the same
But
Yes,
time.
there
it
is no
does.
such thing as
I
natural.
know. That was the joke. Waka, waka, waka.
Whatever. Bumba, bumba, bumba.
So now your nickname is Waka, waka, waka?
Well, no, it just.
Waka, 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 everybody. Waka, waka, waka.
Actually, not a bad nickname.
Yeah, waka,
I like
waka,
it.
waka.
I like it.
Dig that.
It sounds dirty, but it isn't.
No, I actually went to a concert called Wakarusa, and we always go Waka Waka.
What is that? Huh?
It was a music festival called Wakarusa, and so we'd say,
What does that mean? Is
I don't
it
know,
Swahili
it's
for
in
something?
like Arkansas. It's just weird.
Metal soda.
Metal soda.
That was a concert I wanted to start here, a metal concert in Minnesota, because they got, what is it, Rocklahoma or Rocklahoma? Help me.
Jazzlanta.
No. But I thought, because it could be
Smooth
metal
washing.
soda.
No. Yeah, I keep thinking of these.
South
They
Jazzcoda.
number two.
Folklahoma.
Oh, good one.
Folklahoma, where the music's really
James.
lame.
We're the James.
Number two is they actually need their closet space.
Next.
They will actually fall in the toilet if we leave the seat up.
That is true.
You haven't agreed with a single one of them.
Well, no. All of those things, men already know.
Well, yeah, but how about this little tidbit? The expectation is for men to put the toilet seat down, but we're not the ones that are injured. This is like a trope that's probably been talked about ad nauseum.
I bet you
Through
not.
centuries.
Exactly. So I'm not raising any. I'm not
we're
raising
not.
any new points here. But
No.
if I was going to get injured every time I walk through a door, let's say every single time I walk through a door, something was going to swing and hit me in the face if I didn't duck. Every single time
Every
I
time.
opened a door, I would
Literally
duck.
every
I'd
time.
probably duck.
Literally every time,
Yeah.
I'd duck.
Or if I tried crossing the street with my eyes closed.
And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I get yelled at a lot for the stupid toilet seat issue.
Have you ever heard the one where they say it looks like an open mouth? I got that once. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's why I
what?
keep feeding it toilet paper.
Yeah.
Well, no. This is my take on it. So you're going into the bathroom, male or
Okay.
female. I mean, the person before you doesn't know what you're gonna do in there. Guys sit on the toilet seat too. So it's just what if you sat down in the toilet? The toilet seat was down. Up.
I-
It was up.
I
You didn't
checked
notice. Yeah,
I
but
do
you
this-
would check it because
I do this thing, it's freaking amazing. It's called looking before I sit.
You know what? Usually when I gotta pee, I gotta go. So I just go and sit.
Well,
and
if
run
maybe
there.
we
and-
shouldn't wait so long.
Let's.
Okay. That was actually number one, so that's the last one.
That was the number one worst list ever.
That was awesome. So again, you two can win these wonderful trophies at home. I think it's going to replace the pineapple.
Aw.
Okay, we'll bring the pineapple back. Actually, I don't know where it is, so we'll find it.
We'll figure it out.
Should we throw out a reward for the pineapple?
Next time.
Next time. Okay. So, Al, any closing comments? Goodbye. Goodbye. Tim? So goodbye, so long. Al Wiedersehen.
I'd like to quote two very wise men and say
Fantastic.
Oh my
goodbye and so long.
That was all? Okay. Literally. See you
just
next
did
time.
that right there. See you next time? That's what you got?
Literally, see you next time.
Okay. I'm going to go with,
Shippy.
yeah, it's weird. I woke up with my 8th grade teacher's phone number in my
Oh
phone.
no, it's Shippy.
The thing that I have to say is I didn't just have a stroke there, even though on camera it probably looked like it. It was me going through a mental Rolodex. You saw it. You could actually hear it clicking. And I have to say, good night.
Bum 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 ba bum ba. Off constantly.